Just letting you thought Martell Holt and Arionne Curry, aka Coleslaw, had finally cooled off? Think again. The pot in Huntsville is boiling over, and the entire cast is feeling the heat. Grab your popcorn, because by the end of this, you'll see everything in a whole new light. The tea? Scalding hot. The shade? Deep. And the tension? Whew, it's thicker than ever. So here's what's going down. Word on the street is that Martell and Arionne are back in the mix, not just behind the scenes, but possibly in front of the cameras. Yep, rumors say Arionne might be inching closer to joining the show, and let's just say not everyone's happy about it. For years, her name has been the spark behind countless fights, confessionals, and online chaos. Now, the thought of her stepping into the spotlight again has everyone in Huntsville on edge. Some cast members are reportedly refusing to film with her. Can you blame them? After all the betrayal, accusations, and tension, this could be the storyline that finally pushes people past their breaking point. And right in the middle, as always, stands Martell Holt. Whether it's deleted posts, missed court dates, or quiet smirks during chaos, Martell somehow always ends up at the center of the storm. But this time, the drama doesn't just circle around him and Arionne. It's pulling in everyone: Marsal and Marie Scott, Kimmy, Letitia, and of course the queen of unfiltered commentary, Miss Wanda. Now, Miss Wanda's been talking again, loud and proud. She's calling out liars, claiming people are twisting stories, and defending her family like always. But you know how she is. Even when she's clearing things up, she drops just enough hints to keep the rumor mill turning. And the whispers are getting louder. Some fans believe Carlos King might actually be considering bringing Arionne into the fold, either as a guest or full cast member, just to shake things up and grab those ratings. Because let's be honest, the moment her name surfaces, social media explodes. But the question is, do fans still want to hear from her? Or is it too little too late? Word is Marsal and Letitia want no part of it. They've reportedly made it clear they won't film with her, which makes sense given how often Arionne thrown shade their way. She's accused the Scott brothers of all sorts of things over the years, though never with solid proof. But what if she does have receipts? What if that's why certain people are getting so nervous about her showing up? Because if there's one thing we know, it's that Arionne's been close enough to the chaos to know more than she lets on. She's seen and heard things, and if she ever decides to speak freely, a lot of people could get exposed. Surprisingly, Kimmy has said she wouldn't mind filming with Arionne, which shocked fans. Kimmy's usually the level-headed one, the peacemaker, so if she's open to it, maybe she's ready to move on, or maybe she's just not afraid of whatever Arionne's holding. Either way, it's interesting. Meanwhile, Miss Wanda keeps fanning the flames, defending her daughter's marriage and saying unless she or Letitia's brothers see something with their own eyes, it doesn't count. Classic Miss Wanda, loyal to the end, even when the truth might be right in front of her. Fans are torn. Some say bringing Arionne in would be a desperate grab for attention, that her moment's past. Others are ready for the fireworks. Let her talk. Let her tell her truth. After all, Martell's side has been told, Melody's been through the heartbreak, and Arionne's been branded the villain for years. Maybe it's time to hear from her, or maybe she's just looking to stir things up again. And let's not forget Melody Holt, the one who rose from the ashes of Martell's mess. She rebuilt her life, showed strength, and earned fans' respect. So now that Arionne's back in the headlines, emotions are running high again. Meanwhile, Martell is walking around like a man caught between pride and exhaustion, still trying to act unbothered while everyone keeps whispering. And Arionne, playing her usual game, post, delete, repeat. 1 minute she's done with the drama, the next she's throwing shade. But don't get it twisted. She's watching everything. Marceau might pretend not to care, but behind that calm exterior, he's worried. Maurice gets defensive anytime her name comes up. Kimmy tries to stay neutral, but secrets in Huntsville have a way of coming to light. And when they do, no one's safe. Even Nell, who once claimed she wouldn't get involved in the mess, seems to be changing her tune. The more the cameras roll, the blurrier the lines between friendship and fame become. Because, let's face it, on a reality show, attention equals relevance, and no one wants to fade into the background. The biggest twist? Martell and Arionne keep playing this will they, won't they game, denying, hinting, teasing fans with cryptic messages. It's hard to tell what's real anymore, and maybe that's exactly how they want it. At the end of the day, Huntsville's chaos runs deeper than cheating scandals. It's about power, image, and who's willing to risk it all for a storyline. If Arionne really does appear on the show, it could flip everything upside down. Friendships, alliances, even marriages. So buckle up, because the drama in Huntsville isn't dying down anytime soon. And from the looks of it, the next chapter might just be the wildest one yet. Now here's where things really start to heat up, because while everyone's busy denying, deflecting, or pretending not to care, the Huntsville streets are talking. And if there's one thing we know about this city, nothing stays secret for long. Behind the scenes, insiders claim the production team has been having serious meetings about how to handle the upcoming season. They're walking a fine line, trying to keep the ratings high without completely burning the cast relationships to the ground. But how do you film reality when reality itself has become so toxic? Some sources say producers are already testing the waters, slowly reintroducing Arionne's name through conversation clips, social media mentions, and indirect scenes. The idea is to see how the audience reacts before officially bringing her on screen. If the buzz stays strong, and let's be real, it already is, she might make a dramatic entrance before the season ends. And that's not the only thing brewing. Martell's legal troubles are becoming impossible to ignore. The talk online about missed court dates and custody battles is turning into fuel for new storylines. Fans are torn. Half of them feel sorry for him, saying he's under too much pressure, while the other half think it's karma finally catching up. Either way, Martell's name is once again dominating headlines, which means the network isn't going to waste that opportunity. Meanwhile,
Melody is staying focused, glowing up, and proving that peace really is the best revenge. She's been working, traveling, and moving like a woman who knows her worth. But you can tell, she's watching too. She's seen this show evolve from a passion project into a battlefield. And even if she doesn't say much, her silence speaks volumes. Because sometimes you don't have to jump into the drama. The truth reveals itself without you lifting a finger. But let's be honest, the real tension isn't just between Martell and Arionne anymore. It's the ripple effect. Everyone's loyalty is being tested. Friendships are cracking. Secrets are surfacing. And the viewers, they're eating it up. Marcel and Letitia are trying to keep things picture perfect, but fans have noticed those little glances, those awkward pauses, those forced smiles. Social media detectives are zooming in, replaying clips, and connecting dots. Every season, it feels like the Scotts are trying to hold on to their image, and if Arionne decides to drop even a hint of proof, everything could unravel overnight. Maurice and Kimmy are walking a tightrope too. Kimmy, ever the peacemaker, just wants peace and progress. But Maurice, he's visibly uncomfortable whenever these topics surface. His tone changes, his eyes shift, like a man who knows the wrong sentence could blow everything up. And as for Miss Wanda, oh, she's not going anywhere. She's on live every other week, stirring the pot while acting like she's cooling it down. One minute she's defending her daughter, the next she's accidentally spilling half the tea producers probably wanted to save for the season finale. You never know whether to thank her or blame her, but you have to watch her, because no matter how wild things get, she always ends up right in the middle of it. Now here's the twist that's got everyone whispering. The cast isn't just divided over Arionne, they're also divided over who's really running the show. Some believe Carlos King is intentionally pushing old wounds to boost ratings, while others say the drama is too real for any producer to control. Either way, it's working. Every leaked scene, every
cryptic post, every rumor only pulls the audience in deeper. And if Ariana finally appears on screen, that's going to change everything. The balance of power will shift, old alliances will crumble. And everyone will have to pick a side, because you can't be neutral once she walks through that door. So picture it. The next season opens. The cast is sitting around pretending things are calm. And then boom, Ariana Curry walks in. The room goes silent, the cameras zoom in, and Huntsville will never be the same again. Because this isn't just another storyline anymore. This is the reckoning. Years of secrets, lies, and betrayals are coming to the surface. And no one, not Martell, not the Scotts, not even the producers, is ready for what's about to unfold. So buckle up, because the next few episodes are about to test friendships, expose truths, and remind everyone that in Love and Marriage Huntsville, the past never stays buried for long. And when the final credits roll, one question will still be on everyone's mind. Was this just reality TV? Or were we watching real lives fall apart right before